Welcome to this edition of Taxi Squad Talk. And joining us, sponsored by SureDry, is former Timber Rattlers catcher and Milwaukee Brewers minor leaguer Payton Henry. And Payton, welcome back to Appleton. You were kind of a late arrival here to the alternate training site, but seems like you've just kind of jumped into everything.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been good to get some baseball in. Better than sitting at home for sure.
I think the first time I saw you in a game, your first at bat, you swung at the first pitch and you doubled. You must have just been itching to get back into some action and some real live, facing some real live pitching again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I haven't faced too much live pitching since I've been home. I've been facing a couple guys there, but yeah, getting out here, just kind of having a game feel and wanting to get after it. That's just kind of my mentality. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to get a fastball down the middle, I'm going to take a hack at it.
What have you been doing since the Carolina League season ended last year, or since the minor league season ended last year?
I mean, I've been doing an array of things, I guess. I was working a little bit, and still working out and training, and I actually got engaged, so that was exciting news. That's probably the most exciting thing that's happened in my life yet. So I was pretty pumped about that. But yeah, it's been great. It's been a great little I guess off season, so to say. I don't really know how else to put it, but I've never had a summer at home or anything like that, so it was really weird, honestly. But it benefited and came with some good blessings. So fun.
Yeah. When the initial squad came out, you weren't on the list, and I think a lot of people were kind of surprised you weren't. Did you have a feeling that you might get called at some point up here and just try to stay in shape that way, or how did you handle all that?
Yeah, I mean, it was going through my mind for sure. I wanted to be out here when it started, but I was just like, you know what, I'm going to do everything I can to stay ready and make sure that if I do get the call that I can come in here and I can compete and I can still play to, my potential and do everything that I need to do. So I think I've done a good job with that. I think I did stay ready, and I think it showed pretty well here.
Yeah, what were some of the things that you did while you were just since I guess everything shut down to right now to until you get the call?
Yeah, no, I was still training at the training facility that I trained in Pleasant Grove, Utah, at a place called Stroformance. So I was there, and then I was hitting with my dad every day and doing some catching drills, every other day or every day, just depending on what I wanted to do. Kind of stayed involved with baseball. I was coaching a couple college leagues and high school leagues, just kind of helping some guys out and just kind of being around the game, being around the field to keep that itch alive.
The Brewers have a wide array of catchers with various experiences. There's yourself and Mario Feliciano, and of course there's Thomas Dillard, and then you've got on the other end you've got David Freitas and Jacob Nottingham, who is up in the big leagues now, and that's kind of a nice group to learn from, a good catcher's clique, if you will.
Oh, for sure, yeah, it's been great just kind of picking their brains. I mean, a lot of the guys have more time than me and Mario for sure. So me and Mario, get to learn a ton from them. So it's always beneficial. And I mean, learning from Yasmani Grandal last year was super huge. When picking up on me right here, but yeah, it was super huge learning from him and just kind of picking his brain on what he does with his sequencing and what he does with controlling his pitchers and things like that. So it was really nice being able to learn from him and Jacob and Freitas and everybody on down.
Yeah, you had a really nice year last year in the Carolina League, and were in the All-Star game, and you actually got to get mic'd up for that for some of the All-Star game. How was that experience, and were you as entertaining as Brent Suter is when he's mic'd up?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, I don't think anyone can be as entertaining as Brent Suter when he's mic'd up, or just match his energy for every day. So he's an incredible person, incredible player. But yeah, it was really fun. It was kind of a new experience for us. That's never happened for me or some of the other guys on the team. So it was cool.
You were here in 2018, and that was an exciting year. I look back, there were 10 different walk-offs for that team that year, and you were involved in a lot of them. And I just kind of want to go over them, pick your brain on some of them, and see what you had to say. So May 20th against Burlington, you had an RBI single for a win against the Bees here at the ballpark, a big walk-off win for the team early in the season.
Yeah, no, that one was definitely fun. I was fortunate enough to be put in some of those situations while I was playing here. and I think I had 2 or 3 walk-offs that year. But it was awesome to kind of get that one, get a win, kind of fire everybody up, and it just kind of brought some liveliness to everything for me, and just like some competitive aspect, and all that really kind of heightened that experience. So that was really cool. I mean, that's the first walk-off I think I'd ever hit in my career, high school on down. So
Wow. So then you have on July 19th a walk-off sacrifice fly against Dayton. And watching that highlight, you're just kind of standing at first waiting for everybody to come to you, even though the guy dropped the ball, but the run had scored and the celebration was on.
Yeah, no, I got lucky on that one. So yeah, a few things had to happen for the run across the plate. So it was a shallow fly ball, but I'll take every one of them that I can get.
All right. Hit by pitch against Beloit on August 31st with the bases loaded to force in the winning run.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was really crazy. It was I think it was, God, I can't remember the count was. I know I had 2 strikes. I can't remember how many balls I had, but I knew that I had to just kind of keep having that, grindy at bat and just trying to foul off or get a barrel on anything that I could. And he happened to try to come inside, and I mean, I'm the king of getting hit by pitch, in the last 2 years. So I'm like, that one I was just like, of course, that it was kind of funny.
All right, now you weren't at the plate for this one, but you had probably the best view of anybody in the ballpark. You were on base for the walk-off 3-run strikeout, and just watching your reaction after you cross home plate, you're jumping up and down, and then as Gabby is coming around third to score the winning run, you're actually down on the ground telling him to get down. What is going through your mind during that play from your perspective?
Well, first of all, I think everybody and their dog knows that I am very slow. So my first priority was to get to home plate, to make sure that my run crossed the plate. So, Pat's ball to the left side, and I was just hustling as fast as I can to get in there. I think I slid into home, and then that's when I saw that he underthrew the first baseman, and I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. So, one runner came in, and then Gabby starts coming in, and I was just freaking out. I was like, I didn't even know what I was doing. It was funny to watch the video because I had no clue I was on the ground, but I was just like, get down, get out of the way. Like we're gonna freaking win this game off of a 3-run freaking strikeout. So,
well, it's a good thing you aren't fast, because if you would have been faster, I think the catcher's throw would have hit you in the side of the helmet instead of getting down the first baseline.
Yeah, true. I mean, there's one time I haven't got hit in my career, so I'm thankful for that one.
Payton, that was a great season, and we're really happy to the season that you put together last year, and glad to have you back and want to watch you develop as you go up through the system. So, hey, thanks for joining us today.
Appreciate it.
All
have
right.
a good one.
Yeah, you too. That's Payton Henry joining us for Sure Dry's Taxi Squad Talk.